Happy birthday, Sagittarius, and happy holidays. Welcome to your December 2014 Runescope. As always, just want to send you over to also watch the video for your rising sign if you know it. That can give you some more information about other issues and other areas that you may be dealing with stuff in December. Of course, if you want something specifically for you, contact me at the email address in this video or below this video to set up an appointment for a private reading, and we will take a look at any issues you are most concerned with. Please be patient. It can take me a few days to get back with you. It just depends on how many people are ahead of you. Also want to take this moment as we are at the end of the year to just thank everyone who watches and has liked and subscribed and commented on my videos. Thank you for sharing them and recommending people to me. Those of you who have gotten private readings with me and who get those on a regular basis, especially my regulars, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again in 2015. But let's jump into December 2014 Sag. Oh, and I also did want to mention I do have gift certificates available through December 19th. I mean, that's if you just drop me a line, you want to give a reading to a friend or family member, drop me a line about that. I'll send you an invoice and then I'll send you the PDF. You can either email it to them or print it out and mail it to them, old snail mail, old fashioned, or hand it to them, whatever you want to do. And then they can set up with me. They'll have a year to set up an appointment with me. So if you would like to do that, drop me a line. But without further ado, Sag, what do they want to tell you for December? Let's find out. Okay. Let's see. I feel like that moonstone should go up there. I have other stones, other gemstones in with my runes to give them a little extra energy. All right, December. Well, the challenge is there's going to be a lot going on in December, Sag. But of course we have the holidays, and I mean, even if you don't celebrate that, it seems like, I mean, there's just not going to be a lot of time for rest. You're going to be very busy. So if those of you that are, you know, there may be something on the job that, you know, you have to get it done by that holiday deadline. So everybody's kind of scrambling. Whatever it is though, you know, you are going to get it done, but there may be times in December, Sag, where you're concerned that you're not going to get this finished in time, or you're not going to bring this to close. You're not going to bring this to fruition in time. Try not to stress about it. I mean, I do believe that you will finish whatever this is. You'll complete this task or this project, or you'll solve this problem, you know, before the holidays or before the deadline. So I do see you burning the midnight oil, though. I do think you're going to be burning the candle at both ends, Sag. So definitely do what you can to get enough sleep, or you may just find yourself running out of energy. You know, you may find yourself a little lethargic all through December just because you're not getting enough sleep, you know, so definitely knowing this now, you can, you know, take that extra step to just, recharge so that you have the energy to bring whatever this is to completion. Those of you who have legal stuff going on, if you have a legal case that you're dealing with, or legalities, or any kind of really organizational, bureaucratic stuff that you're waiting to get handled, the holidays may interrupt that. So that may, you know, so it may delay a resolution, it may delay a decision, or something that you're waiting on, you know, and because, you know, everybody wants to be off work for the holidays, and most, of course, bureaucratic organizations will be closed, and government agencies, that sort of thing, will be closed for the holidays. So, yeah, it may just be that there's a delay around that. You may have to wait until after the first of the year before you get a decision or a settlement or something legal that you were that you're dealing with. Some of you may have been planning to take a vacation. Maybe you were planning to go home for the holidays and you're not sure if you're going to be able to. Some of you maybe, I think this goes back to rest. Maybe some of you are just like, oh my God, I get this deadline, then I gotta travel and, you know, go home for the holidays, or you know, be social, and you may just not feel up to it. But I think that you will have, it's amazing that we have reserves of energy when we need it, Sag. So I think you will find the energy to do whatever you need to do you know, both socially and on the work front, or on whatever this project is you're trying to create or bring to fruition. So the harvest, whatever this is going to happen. If there is a delay, the harvest is coming. You'll be doing reaping, but it just may be delayed a little bit. It may not come to fruition in December. But you know, those of you who do have a deadline in December, I do see you having to really burn the candle at both ends to accomplish that. I do see a lot of travel, which, I mean, par for the course. This card and this rune are probably going to come up a lot in these readings, because a lot of people will be traveling. Do be careful. Some of you may be dealing with some weather, particularly in the colder climates with Isa, which is the rune of ice. But you know, there may be, you know, you may be journeying to see someone that you have broken off with, or there's been a severance with. So this may be, you know, a rift in the family. You may decide to put it behind you for the holidays, or you know, or I feel like you'll talk about this before you just show up, though. So, yeah, if this is family stuff, and you know, you have somebody that you have had some tension with, you may work that out before you travel to see them. But yeah, I see it out and about a lot, and traveling for the holidays or traveling for work. I feel like for most of you, this will be traveling for the holidays, though, of course. That makes sense. But, and to see someone that you haven't spoken with or seen in a while. Help that's going to be available to you, Sagittarius. There's, we've got a Knight of Cups coming up with Gifu, with the Gifu rune. So for a lot of you, your support is going to be your partner, particularly if your water sign, if your partner's a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. This person's going to support you probably through this stress, and you know, through these, you know, navigating these relationships. You'll have this person to vent to, you'll have this person to talk to. You know, I do think that this person's going to prove beneficial for you. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. You know, this could be a friend. It could be just somebody who gives you good advice, but this would be a person who comes from the heart. So more like a water sign, maybe an earth sign with some water. Just somebody who's more sensitive, you know, and more able to see things from an emotional standpoint, a healing standpoint. This is the kind of person that is not confrontational normally. So this is the kind of person that heals arguments and heals rifts with kindness. I feel like there's somebody around you like this, Sag, that's going to tell you know, give you some advice or just have some words for you that are, they just liberate you in some way, because you've been worried about something or concerned about something you've done or said, or a situation that kind of maybe spiraled out of control, and this person is going to give you, kind of bring you back to center. They're going to say something or give you some really good advice. Some of you may meet someone in December, like the, you know, a water sign, guy or girl. He is presenting as a Knight of Cups, but you may meet someone like this in December who is very creative, very outgoing sometimes. It depends on what the rising sign is. But yeah, I'm feeling a more talkative vibe from this person, but it could be because they're drinking. Because with cups, it's kind of the first thing you think of. So I feel like this may be in a party setting, maybe at a holiday party, or you know, maybe when you're out for your birthday, who knows, that you meet this person and really kind of click. What can't be changed for December is that there's a lot of nostalgia going on. So you may be, it's just in the air, which is normal for this time of year, because it is about family, it's about roots, it's about where you come from. So you may be thinking about that, and there's some sort of enlightenment. There's something to be found in thinking about the past. And, you know, it's best to live in the present, of course, and we're always kind of looking toward the future, but the past is what made us who we are. So I think you'd be thinking along those lines and maybe being very analytical about your past, particularly, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with that word tonight, particularly your childhood, your family of origin, what has created the good things about you and the flaws. And I see you coming to terms with this in some way. So, you know, even though you've got all this going on where you maybe have to kind of be social and extroverted at times, Sag, I think there will be moments where you are introverted and thinking about the past and being inspired by the past in some way. There's a doorway that you can go through that's connected to the past in some way, Sag. And I'm sorry, I'm getting very esoteric on you, but that's what they're showing me. A doorway and kind of the light streaming in, clouds behind it. It's like if you go through this door, then you are free. Which is what Sag always strives to be. I mean, if you're not free, if you're feeling confined in any way, you're eventually going to try to break free of that. You know, especially if it's going against your spirit, going against who you are in some way. So yeah, there's a doorway that it's like you're moving forward, but you have to go backwards to get there. Let me know if that makes sense to you. I'm just the messenger. That's what they're showing me. But it's a really beautiful advancement. It's a really beautiful goal. So let me know what the hell they're talking about at the end of December, if you could post up. Because, yeah, I mean, I always get people who post up December like 1st or 2nd. This is not what happened. It's only the 2nd. Give me a fair shot. Come on. But yeah, at the end of December, post up and let me know what that doorway is about. Linked with the past. Let's see what else we got here. A message of love can end an armed peace. Because I have the Two of Swords next to the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups it can be an actual child. Again, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. This has been put off. So if you are expecting, maybe you're waiting on someone to tell you how they feel. And you've been waiting on that. And it's just been delayed and delayed and delayed. And there is sort of this just like, you know, one wrong move. That's what the Two of Swords is about. She's blindfolded. And she's protecting her heart because she's got, you know, the swords are crossed like this over her heart. And one wrong move. So, I mean, you or someone else may be feeling this way. And this may go back to the situation that I was talking about with someone you haven't spoken to. Maybe it is kind of an armed peace at the holidays this year where you just kind of stay out of this person's way. Whereas if they would just say one kind word to you, you would put these swords down and take off the blindfold. Or vice versa, you know. Maybe if you would just say that thing, then they would, you know, do the same and open that dialogue. Another way this can work is that this can be an actual child that you have a decision to make or you're waiting on a decision about. So this could go back to those of you with a legal case. If you're dealing with custody issues, you're waiting on a decision regarding custody and children. If this has been delayed, you may have to wait a little bit, you know, again, it may be after the first of the year. And it may be a situation where you feel like maybe a settlement could be reached, but you're waiting for the other side to make a move, or you're waiting for some kind of direction here. Ask your spirit guides in December if you're in a situation like this where you're waiting for the right moment to say something, or you're waiting for the right moment to make a move that will end a standoff or end a situation where there's been tension. Ask your spirit guides for direction on this, Sag. That's what they're there for. You know, they will send you a sign. Just, you know, if you're like, okay, if I should do this, send me a sign. And they will. I mean, they'll drop a brick on you in some way. Not a literal brick. A bird may poop on you, though. I had that happen before. And it was actually, you know, it's actually good luck for a bird to poop on you. That is your fun fact for December. Although many of us in colder climates will not have birds around if they're smart. They're in Florida. Anyway, I digress in a big way. I still see you guys, like, even if after the holidays, after Christmas, like between Christmas and New Year's, you're still working, you're crafting. A lot of you are working with your hands, you know, or you're creating something. You're going, and I feel like that you're very passionate about whatever this is. A lot of you. Some of you may just be like, I gotta get this done. So maybe this project, you know, is due after Christmas, but, you know, with the break and everything, or due after the holidays, and you get so much done before the break, and then, you know, but on the break you're having to work kind of on your vacation. But some of you may have 3 things with the 3 of Pentacles going on at once. 3 different things that are requiring your time, your energy, an investment of money, an investment of care and skill. Some of you may be learning. You may be learning how to do something new. By necessity, though. By necessity. I feel like something may break and you're like, oh my God, well, I'm just going to go on YouTube and figure out how to fix this to save some money, because we are, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, I just spent all this money and now something breaks, of course. There's a Knight of Swords around you who may be able to help you with this. Knight of Swords is usually an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or what's the other one? Libra, Gemini. I totally spaced it. Aquarius. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah, it's normally someone of that sign or somebody with those traits, and they are very knowledgeable normally, and they're very communicative, very analytical. He's coming up as a Knight, so he may be in his 20s. Late 20s, early 30s at the most. Knights are normally younger guys. Doesn't have to be a guy, again, just presenting for most of you, it will be a guy. Could also be a female, though, who just knows how to do this thing that you need fixed, or this thing that you need done, and can kind of walk you through it, or lend you their help. I think you had somebody, I think last month you had somebody else offering their expertise to you, Sagittarius. So I feel like that trend continues. It may be the same person. Maybe this guy's kind of a jack of all trades. He knows a little bit about a lot of things. Or it's just, or it's another person. Or it's another person altogether. Because I think last month he came up as a fire sign. So yeah, there's somebody that's going to help you. Try not to get too exasperated if something breaks and you do have to fix it, because I feel like help is right there if you just need to think about it a minute, and you'll know who to call. There's a conflict that can end in December, but I feel like it's up to you, Sag. I feel like if you're waiting on someone to make the move, it's not gonna happen. But still, it may not be the right move for you. It may not be right for you to make the move. Again, ask for that sign, and it'll be different for all of you. For some of you, it probably will be right, and others, no, because there are so many of you. But again, yeah, ask your spirit guides. Ask for a sign. Somebody was asking, how do you talk to your spirit guides? Just talk to them. It's just like a prayer. You can say it out loud. You don't have to say it. You can write it down. You can do all 3. I mean, they'll hear you. They're always around. So, Sag is a pretty good month. It's just a busy month. And I urge you to catch any rest where you can. I mean, you know, if you're waiting on somebody in a parking lot and they're in a store or something, take a quick cat nap. Take a nap wherever you can, because it's going to be a busy month, but you're going to get a lot done. You are going to complete whatever you need to complete. Any delays, you know, will be taken care of, I think, rather quickly after the first of the year. So don't stress too much about that. But that is what I see. Good luck again. Have a happy holiday, a very happy birthday. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the yearly overview for 2015 at the end of the month.